Okay, pilots, I got something here in the mail. That's right, already got it in the mail. I can't believe this. These are the retracts for the F4U Corsair 1400mm version 3. And this is what I watched a video on. Got screws. Screws to put in it. Need them. On the Chris channel. YouTube channel Chris. No RC after it, nothing before it, just Chris. And he put these retracts in his Dynam Hellcat. Now it looks like a little narrow in between here, but that's nothing. I mean, that's just a little bit of shaving. I'm worried about the bolt line up. You can't flip it over neither. Let's see what we got here. Alright, at least that's lining up for there. But will it line up? Let me see here. I can't see nothing. I got shadows of water. It looks like the length is right. I'm trying to get it to sit still right there in the middle. Looks like the width is right. Just needs this channel. This needs to be curved open a little bit. But I got them retracts off of eBay from a site called ParadiseHobby.com, and it's got a couple of numbers after there, like it's got more than one store or something. I don't know. But man, that's some pretty stout looking landing gear. Now this outside here is plastic on the outside, but this whole shaft and mount there in the center is all metal. But we also got from Horizon Hobby some struts and tires for the 1400mm P40. Now look at the size of that tire. Oh my God. Now this is comparison to the original tire on the Dynam Hellcat. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. What do you know? So I've got to take this cover. It's got a cover on the inside here. It's got a nice, flat surface on it. But it's just got a cover on the outside. You pop it off. You got your E-ring there with a 5mm shaft. So that's pretty big. So if I did use this original wheel, I would have to drill that hole out pretty good size in that rim. Okay, never could get my landing gear to work, sorry. Now I've had to spend about $140 here. Okay, nice trunnions there. Now the way this one mounts onto the retract, it has this scissor mechanism pointed to the front of the plane, which it's supposed to be. Now I see a flat spot on one side, and this thing's got two set screws, one on each side there, but then it's got this nice shaved flat spot here and a little bit of a shaved flat spot there. Boy, that thing's gonna be long too. Goodness gracious. I got to get my screws rolled out some. I knew it. Where's my 2mm at? But what I was going to tell you is this Paradise Hobby on eBay. But then they send me, not only did I order that, I ordered a Arrows gyro that you plug your ailerons in, and elevator and rudder in, and it's the gyro setup. I got that for my albatross, my Dynam albatross, because it's kind of got some small area in there. And looks like I'm going to have to put the gyro one place and the receiver in another. So I got just something like that to operate the gyro. Now, they sent me this little small voltage checker, and you can actually put this inside your cockpit and have it where the camera can see it, and it'll be telling you the voltage as you're flying around. I was looking at that one day, and that ain't cheap, pilots, and they sent it to me for free and had this attached to it, and I just don't understand why it's got this attached to it. I'll let you read it there a little bit. I bought quite a bit of ring burners from them and some parts from them. But then over here it's got get in contact with RC Castle. So that could be just like a break-off store of RC Castle. Hell, I don't know. But it was coming out of Hong Kong, and I ordered it last for, yeah. Let's see, the 21st was last Friday. It could be Monday or somewhere in there. And, you know, Hong Kong. And I got it today in the mail. Got my gyro and then that free voltage meter. And I cannot find my 2mm screwdriver anywhere. I don't know where it's at. There it is, and that's a screw in there. It's supposed to be up on the tray. Loosen these up. And let's see here. This is going to be sitting like this. I'm turning that way. So when it comes up, it's going to open up. Oh my God. Ooh, I don't like that neither. That ain't even got an Allen screw in it there. Screw in. Yeah, it comes off. I knew it would. The Allen screw right here is gone. So this is sliding right up, which I hope it does. Okay, it's got two flat spots. It's got a flat spot here on this facing, and it's got a flat spot there on that facing. So it's got one in both side and front. On it would be when it would lift up. See, that's going to turn this way. So when that lifts up, all right, goodness gracious, I was fixing to say, why ain't this thing going up in there? And it's awful big too. Awful big. Awful big for that. Okay, I can handle it. I mean, you know, just wonder why it's so big. All right, now that's going to come up and hit that. Turn that so. And when it's up, it's turning this away. And it's going to be here. Well, that's pretty much right there. I'm going to have to leave it. Whatever this is here, I might just take it to work and cut it, because it does have enough room in there. Because I'm wanting something solid right here. This is kind of loose. I mean, it's kind of loose. It looks like a 4mm diameter smaller than the shaft here is this hole. So what I done, that happened on my P39 gear mod that I done, where I put a you know, shock absorbed strut on it. had to put some JB weld. What I done was I put JB weld down in a hole, stuck the shaft in there, and yes, it did squeeze out, but I had my Allen screws in the hole so it wouldn't go out there on the edges. But I did back them out a little bit and kind of maneuver where some JB weld would actually get into the threads, because once I got it on there, I wanted it to stay. So I put that JB weld in there and we're ready to fill it up. And I got them Allen heads straight, tight. And it's never given me a problem. But the measurement here is what I was worried about, because I was worried about how much longer this strut was than the original strut here. I mean, you can tell. I mean, see, with that piece off, with that piece on, it would have been that much longer. Okay. So we wouldn't have been able to put a tire on it. But I'm going to be ordering some roll bar tires that Chris also, kind of recommended. And they're 3-inch tires, and they've got the spoke wheels just like a Hellcat does, but it's chrome, and I've got to paint them white because the Hellcat wheels is white. Even Dynam got the wheel on there, but it's, it's just a solid, but it's gray. It's supposed to be all white with spokes, 6 or 5 spokes, something like that. And then he was showing how he took the wheel pans there and took them off and put them onto this, but he had to do some modifications there. You had to use some wire ties and stuff to do all that. So it's going to be some work. I mean, it ain't like it's going to just fall right together. First thing I got to do is see if this is going to get short enough. It's got a fork cut in it, like. So you got to put it on there in one way. It slides onto the shaft there. And they spin it around, put it this way, see if it's going that way. It's tight. Yeah, there it went. So in order for that to get down to them flat spots, of course it's going to be sitting like this. And I'll have to shave that. About 3 millimeters. Okay. Mark it. Let's see if I can see a mark on that. I don't know if you can see the line there, what I've put on it, but that's where it is. I'll take out the work, shorten that, find the Allen head that fit. I don't know why that Allen head ain't in there. Let me see if this other one's not got it in there. I don't see nothing in the bag. Lord have mercy, one that fell out of them strut. No, it ain't one in here neither. So I'm gonna slide that one off. Get them ready. Get my channel here widened a little bit. Now this one, like I said, it's got the suspension on it. Got the little scissors there on it, I call it. I don't know what you call them, thing. But it's gonna come down. My wheel is pretty much gonna be centered there. So just a little bit of shaving, right here to get this to miss it. So it's gonna come up and be pointing forward. Down, forward, down, forward. So yep. Center my tire. It ain't gonna be much. I mean, actually, if the thing would come straight down, it'd probably miss it completely. It looks like when I get the servo in here, looks like I'm gonna have to go a little bit further forward with my channel is cut for the actual body of the retract. That'll get that. Yep, I need to shave that 3 millimeters off the end of that sleeve here, and that'll be perfect. Because that will set down, but I just don't like the way that tire is set so high. It looks like that thing ought to be going this way and setting the tire down in there. That could be that I've got the wrong retract here, holding the wrong retract. So it's going to come up and turn this way. Yeah, that's what it is. This retract's going to do this, and then the tire will go down in the hole. So I got to remember that. Let me do something there. This is the left wing. Put L on that one. Put R on this one. Put R on this. Let's see. I'll put an R way down here where it won't be on the sleeve. And then I'm going to put one on the sleeve. I just can't believe these things got here parts in 7 days. 7 days. They issued it 2 tracking numbers at first, and I contacted Paradise Holiday and I said, look, man, y'all issued 2 tracking numbers for this order. I'm wondering what's going on, what's wrong, what's happening. And they emailed me back next day, said, we don't understand what eBay's problem is with tracking, but your package has already got to the US. You'll have your package in 2 to 3 days. I said, okay. And it was here today. And so there you go. Where's that shaft? That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna put an L on that shaft. I'm gonna put it way up here. All right, Pops, I got a little bit of work to do. That was my Paradise Hobby / RCCastle.com unboxing. And my lights is starting to dance again on that. Goodness gracious alive. I don't understand that. The things you do, the love of RC. I'm out.